Hi, Scorpio. Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, for lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time, because I know it is valuable, Scorpio. Please give the channel a like or the video a like and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive these monthly videos or the alerts for them. And you know when I upload. The videos, my channel, is geared toward helping you mind, body, soul, and as well as career. So don't hesitate to share as we're trying to help the collective reach their highest self. Now, if you did not know, I am an author of mystery suspense thrillers. So if you'd like to learn more about Taronic, you can hit the down bar and see my links below to my Amazon author page or my website. In addition to that, if you are wondering, because I did have a few people on Facebook ask me about the healing chakra jewelry that I wear. It's custom made, and I'll put the link to the website below for you guys. They make all kinds of jewelry, not just bracelets, necklaces, earrings, things like that. So don't hesitate to check them out if you want to heal your chakras. Now let's get into why we're here. Pisces season. Although we'll be covering Pisces season, we'll be going all the way up through the end of March, because this is the horoscopes for March as well. Now, the mutable water sign of Pisces is ruled by the planet of Neptune, making them not only intuitive, but creative as well. Neptune rules dreams, illusions, delusions, fantasy, as well as inspiration, among other things. So Pisces season can stir up emotions brought about by current events and events past, especially with the retrograde being in effect. Let us all pay special attention to our reactions and our impulses, not letting others pull us out of character, okay? Think before you speak, and don't allow yourself to be disillusioned by false promises, because that's definitely a factor this season. Can be a factor. Communication becomes much clearer after Pisces season is over with. So just, for now, just go with the flow. Water is powerful. It can pull you into murky places, so you want to not fight against the tide because that just makes it harder on you, just float right now. Backstroke or something. Don't just, go full on. Now, the good news is that your creative juices should be flowing right now at this time. Use this creative, inspirational, dreamy, fanciful characteristics of Pisces to create something that brings stability, that adds stability to your life. Okay? Let your craft be your crown. And while you're working, don't forget to tap into the compassionate, empathetic side by showing your loved ones how much you care for them, because they need that. And we all need that. Now, that being said, let's get into some of the major transits. I started to think about how I can implement that during the video, right in the middle of my video. Now, Uranus, the planet of shocks and surprises and progress and originality. We talked about this last video, that it's in Taurus going forward, and Taurus reigns over our values, our money, our resources, and things like that. So if you have any placements in your chart between 2 and 6 degrees of Taurus, you'll feel these shifts much greater than the collective. In addition to that, if you have any placements of Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra between 2 and 6 degrees, there's an opposition to those signs there. So wherever you have those placements, you'll want to see, because that's where you'll be having those shifts in those areas. Now, if you don't have your chart, you can go to cafeastrology.com astrological.com for free and put in your place of birth, your time of birth, and your date of birth. And you can get all that information, all of your placements, to see how this affects you. I would definitely advise that. It's free. The sun is in Pisces, February 19th. Fanciful, dreamy, emotional, creative, Pisces, until it enters Aries, fiery, competitive, the leader of the zodiac. They're ruled by Mars. They're up for the challenge. Okay, on March 19th, that's where the sun is moving to. Okay. Mercury, the planet of skills and communication, is retrograde Pisces at 12 degrees from February 17th through March 10th, through the retrograde. And even a week after, the energies can still be felt. That's called the shadow period. Okay. This can stir up communication brought about by insecurities. Okay. So be honest with yourself at this time and try not to project your insecurities onto people, and don't allow people to project their insecurities onto you. Okay. If you must sign contracts during the retrograde, which I ward against simply because Mercury is the planet of skills and communication, and it's overlooking things past, not going forward. So I advised against that. But if you must do that, read the fine print. Make sure you have those clauses in place to protect you, because God forbid the retrograde is over and then you find that you don't want to be in that contract anymore. Okay. So be mindful of that and take your time when going through those. Now, on March the 16th, Mercury enters Pisces at 0 degrees. Here, Mercury is in its detriment. And what I mean by this is just, it's because Pisces is dreamy and more emotional and murky. It's opposite Mercury. Mercury is more analytical and intellectual. So right now, you may struggle to express yourself clearly during this transit. Communication can be vague, even misleading when Mercury is in Pisces. So you want to listen up. Take your time when responding to others. Use this time to tap into your compassion, and communicate with people as you wish to be communicated with. That's important. Okay? Especially for you, Scorpio. Very, very important. Venus, planet of love and pleasure, is in the cardinal fire sign of Aries until March the 4th. So as I said in the last video, love can ignite in this fiery competitive sign, ushering in a renewed sense of passion. Okay. During the new moon on February 23rd, it squares Jupiter, planet of luck and expansion, in Capricorn. So be on the lookout for temporary changes in your relationships. That's Venus. So that includes financial relationships too. Temporary changes in those relationships. New things can come to light that changes things for you. Okay, so keep a cool head while you're going through this and just be honest with yourself and others, okay, as you're navigating this season. Now on March the 4th, Venus enters Taurus at 0 degrees. So you'll be craving physical contact, as Taurus likes sensuality and the material pleasures in life. It's a time, enjoy it, go ahead and enjoy it, but just resist the impulse to be jealous or possessive in love. Okay. And be mindful of the urge to splurge, because Venus deals with finances as well. And Taurus does like to overindulge. So, try not to, no emotional spending, Pisces can be emotional. We're in Pisces season. All of these factors weigh in and create a flavoring for the atmosphere for the season. You see how I just connected that? Emotional Pisces, may cause you to throw yourself into your emotions, and you'll go splurging, spending money to fulfill that lack. You see how all of that kind of ties in. So you want to watch out for that. Okay. During that time, March 4th, Venus goes into Taurus. Okay. Now Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, leaves Sagittarius, entering the earth sign of Capricorn at 0 degrees on February 16th, all the way until the end of March. Okay. So like I said before, you'll be striving to accomplish lofty goals during this time, which is a good thing, because you're up for the challenge. Just remember to play nice, because Capricorn is boss. Capricorn can be tyrannical, Taurus can too. But that's neither here nor there. Let's remember to play nice as we're moving forward, trying to accomplish our goals. Jupiter, planet of luck and expansion, is quintile Charon. Charon is the wounded healer. It aspects our all-around health, our mental health, our physical health, even our spiritual health. It's aspecting Capricorn and Aries on March the 23rd. That's the day before the new moon. In the Aries video, I mistakenly said full moon. So hopefully everybody's looking at their moon, their rising, and their sun as these videos apply to all. And they see where I made that correction because I don't want to go back. This is on March 23rd, like I said. So karma is at play during that time. Fated events can take place during this time that have to do with your health, mental, physical, emotional, even spiritual. And then this is a new moon that's right in this time of energy. So maybe you're going to start a new exercise regimen. Maybe you're going to start doing Reiki. Maybe you're going to start yoga. Maybe you're going to start buying chakra beads to heal your, something new is coming. It's the perfect time to usher in that newness dealing with your health because, like I said, karma is at play during that time and fated events can happen. Okay. Now, Saturn moves into Aquarius and out of Capricorn on March 21st. And it stays there in Aquarius until July the 1st. So this creates some challenges for some of the signs because, as you know, Saturn is the planet of karma, good or bad, karma and dharma. Okay? I don't want to give Saturn a bad rap because it's all about good and bad. But it's like, Saturn wants you to do what you're supposed to do, And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, he's going to teach you why you should have done what you were supposed to do. Okay? Okay. So don't panic, Scorpio. Challenges can be overcome. Before, Saturn moves. It transitions, okay? So now it's moving from Capricorn and those areas that you're affected, that were affected before where Jupiter is and Saturn is there as well. Now it'll just be, you'll have Jupiter's influence there. You won't have Saturn's influence there anymore. So that's good for you in that area. I know for me, that's in my area of career. Now with Saturn moving back into Aquarius, it's going back into my relationships as far as my chart goes, but it's leaving my career. So I can expand in that. So you want to look to see where you have that possibly as well. Those with better aspects are Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, just in case somebody is a cross watcher or you're watching as well for one of your rising or your moon sign. Okay, that would apply. You have better aspects in houses of Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn as far as that Saturn transit goes. Now, the full worm moon on March 9th is in the mutable earth sign of Virgo. Okay. The spotlight not only shines on Virgo, but it's also the houses or planets you have in the sign. Okay. It's a time of illumination. It's a time of culmination around that full moon. Things can come to a head. Okay. Are you planning to unveil something? Let's hope it's something positive. Okay. Hopefully something positive is unveiled. Hopefully positive energy culminates and brings you a blessing. Now, the new moon on March 24th is in the cardinal fire sign of Aries. It's a time of new beginnings. New moons are the best time to start new projects. That's the time to start new projects. If you're anything like me, the moons are a time of manifestation. I use the moons even 3 days before and 3 days after to manifest said positive change that I want to bring about in my life. So you want to use that new moon to start new projects. That's when you want to jump projects off around the new moon. Spring is upon us, and spring applies to cleaning your life and your home. Okay, you want to be balanced in both areas. So clean things out, clear out the clutter. It's a time for that. Where does Aries aspect your chart? Where could you use that cleaning? You want to look at that. And like I said, if you don't have your chart, you go to Cafe Astrology and put your information in. It's free, and you can get that information. It's no problem. Let's get into your individual scope, Scorpio. Okay. Mercury, the planet of skills, and first of all, Scorpio ranges from October 24th through November 21st. Okay. Mercury, the planet of skills and communication, even sales, is retrograde until March 10th. Okay. Communication is retrograde. So you want to be careful, Scorpio. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and let that be that. Okay. Relationships are a big focus this month, in addition to updates. Both are on the mind, from home to career. So while you're working on being a powerhouse, and welcoming in new endeavors, you want to lend a little energy to your actual abode. It's the perfect time to repair, redecorate, especially when spring comes upon us. Because your surroundings, your home, use some attention. Do you want to move to a new home? You're going to be thinking about all of these things, right now. I know me in the position I am, I wouldn't really move right now, especially during a retrograde. But, those things are going to be on your mind, bettering your surroundings. Also, your fifth house of children, romance, and creativity are a focus. You're certainly the cat's meow during the retrograde in love. So enjoy it, Creativity should be thriving, especially with the harmonious energies of Pisces season helping you out, because Pisces is creative in itself. So I want you to, while you're tapping into your creativity, tap into the empathetic side of Pisces, okay? And when you're relating to others around you, try and understand where they're coming from. Because right now, and period, forgiveness moves you forward. Okay. If you're going to usher in new opportunities, you need to be open. Your heart center needs to be open. Negativity creates blocks. Okay. So you don't want to be negative. You can say what you mean and mean what you say, but you can also forgive and move on and move forward. You don't have to hang on to animosity. You don't want to do that. Like I said, it's set aside some time to create something brilliant. It's a perfect time for creatives right now. Pisces season is the perfect time for creatives because Pisces is creative. It does dream up things. It is intuitive. It is inspirational. They're ruled by Neptune, So tap into that. Now, when Saturn moves into Aquarius on March the 21st, I want you to tread lightly, or should I say, just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't overload your plate, Scorpio. There are many opportunities arising. So you need to be discerning as to which are beneficial for you. So you need to be balanced and thinking clearly and not having your brain racking or worrying about the past, things that are done and over with. Okay. Around the time of the new moon, I'm going to go into a few tidbits that apply from last month's newsletter, and last month's horoscopes as well. So around the time of the new moon, February 23rd, important information can be revealed. Just be sure not to rush into any important decisions, okay? Don't sign any contracts during the Mercury retrograde. If you have to, like I said, read up before you do that, okay, Scorpio? Scorpio, I'm rooting for you and I'm counting on you to continue to believe in yourself, okay? That's a big thing for you as well this month. Make sure you believe in yourself because you have the talent and skills to do what you need to do. You have the talent and skills to jump into new projects and try new and different things. You have to believe. You have to believe that you can do that, okay? That's going to be important for you, Okay? I'm wishing you all the love and light you can imagine, Scorpio. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next month. Thank you, Scorpio.